This is my ozone generator that I purchased a couple of weeks ago. And I got it because I have a lot of this really old, well, it's not really old because it's only mid-century, but any furniture this age or later tends to smell like cigarettes. And I love the furniture, but I do not love the smell that was leaving on my clothes. I live in a humid area and it was making the smell worse and worse. So what I did was I did some research and I found out that these are supposed to remove bad smells, and cigarette smoke is one of those smells. So I got some plastic sheeting and I covered up this whole chest of drawers, which was like the primary problem, the thing I wanted to test it on first. Covered it up with the plastic sheeting, taped it around. It wasn't airtight or anything like that, but I wanted to make sure that the ozone was being like concentrated inside this piece of furniture. I took the clothes out of the drawers and I put them on top, and I left all of the drawers like partially open so that the air could really circulate through them while the generator was on. And I just turned it on for like 45 minutes, which it said was the amount of time it would need for like a bedroom this size. And I'm happy to say that the smell is almost completely gone. That's freaking amazing how well of a job it did. It's super quiet. It comes with, where is it? These little hang tag here. So I put this on the door. I shut the door. You should not be in the bedroom when these things are on because it can be an irritant to your lungs. It's really bad for you to breathe this in. You want to be out of the room while it's on. And then I also, I left that door behind me as a screen door. And I also left that open the whole time. We could still kind of smell, which is a weird way to say it, but it doesn't, it creates a smell, but it's really what it is like the absence of smell. It changes the way the air feels. And if you've ever been in hotel rooms that seem to have like a distinct, like the air feels thinner and has a smell that's not a smell, that's probably because they used one of these in there before, in between cleanings. And that's what that smell is. So we got a little bit of that wafted into the rest of the house after this was all done and I opened the bedroom door. But I think it was really minimized because I also left the screen door behind me open for ventilation, because I really wasn't trying to do like the whole bedroom didn't need it. I just wanted this furniture to have, to get like the most of the ozone in it. And then I also used it in one of the nightstands. Did a fantastic job. And so in my nightstand, I'm probably going to do it one or two more times so I really get the smell out of this particular piece of furniture that I have. But it's so easy to use. It's really compact. It weighs almost nothing. And this right here, this just tells you, this is just so that you can set the amount of time it runs for so that it will auto off. But if you turn it all the way, you can just put it on hold and it will just run continuously. Although the directions do say that you shouldn't run it for more than 2 hours at a time. And then, actually don't know what this display is for. I'm guessing, I'm not, well, there's the temperature. Maybe this might be the humidity in here right now because that would be pretty accurate. And then of course this indicator light will tell you if it's plugged in. I don't even have it plugged in right now, so this must be have its own little independent battery. But if I did have it plugged in and turned on, the indicator light would let you know that it's creating ozone at that moment. So if you're looking to get smells out, some other places that this could be great to use that I plan on using it eventually would be like in a car overnight. I have some corner cabinets in this house in the kitchen that smell terrible, and I'm planning on running it in each of those. I think it needs only maybe like 5 to 10 minutes max in really small spaces like that. Kids' bedrooms, anywhere that your animals have, if you have really smelly animals and you're trying to get that smell out, this was just amazing. Like the cigarette smoke is just huge for me to be able to get that out. Nothing else has worked. I've tried spraying and deodorizing these drawers and all sorts of other tricks. Nothing made a difference until I tried this in there. So that would be my advice. Is a blanket or plastic sheeting of some kind over your furniture if that's what you're trying to do. is deodorize some furniture. But you also could just open the drawers, take the clothes out, and just leave the room, shut the door, and just like leave the room for a couple hours, and it still should do the same thing. So I plan on testing it out in lots of other areas really soon here, and this is just such a great price point. It's such a fantastic value. It's so compact and easy to use. There's really no prep required. The prep that I did was precautionary because I really wanted to make sure it was concentrated in that certain area for the furniture. But I don't really think I needed to do that. And with the other ones, I'm probably going to try doing it without having to do any kind of prep at all. And I think it will probably still do a really good job. So there you go. Every single side there is lots of air circulation. It makes almost no noise. And you know it's working because of the lack of smell in the air that it produces after a very short, like it's immediate. You can tell immediately that it is working. So if you're looking for something to get the smell out, you want an ozone generator, and I don't think you can really beat the deal on this one.